Welcome everyone to our live stream here. It's Tuesday, Sloth Rapid Midsummer Tournament. We're gonna be out next week, not here, on vacation. Good to see you all. Sparkle Horse, King Kong 127, Bisonov, Dinekis, Asterbait, and Lakey F7013. I saw move 11 lurking. He's disappeared, just teasing us with his presence. Dinekis, Maple Tree, lurking there. Dinekis, top finisher last week. Guys, please support the stream if you can. We've had one gift sub this week from Asterbait. Appreciate it. Let me send a message here to all the players to remind everyone about the tournament before it's too late. Last call. Last call for tournament. Sloth Midsummer Rapid. What is that? Sloth 7. Some name Sloth 7. Okay. Message all members. Last call. Exclam. Dear Ponda Sloth Ponda team members. All caps. Trump style. Last call for today's Rapid tournament. Tonight, I should say, but whatever. Hello, come on, come. Yes. Where are you? Join us, please. Make chess great again. So listen to this. 2 weeks ago, I made a bet that what are we doing? Paste? Two weeks ago, I made a bet that the governor of California will be the next Democratic nominee for president. Long shot, 21-1. And now it's 9-1. So we're closing in. The odds are improving. So what's up, Bill 2WK? You missed your chance. Gavin, go Gavin. The long shot presidential nomination is now 9-1. Maybe Joe Biden will croak or something. Nothing against Joe, but I just wanted to make some money. It's a really good long shot bet. Just it's too late now to get on the bandwagon. Got the bet just in time. 21-1. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have a new Democratic nominee for president 2024, but we'll see. Anyway, that's just completely random stuff we're talking about. Bill says I've got a good chance to get top 10 at this rate. We've all got a good chance to get top 10. Pierre Prodigy. What time is it starting in Eastern New Mexico? Eastern New York time. Eastern New York time? Is there more than one time zone in New York? No, Kamala, of course, is a slight favorite. Kamala's like better odds, but I mean, the point was Gavin is a long shot with a realistic chance of pulling it out. And a lot of people didn't realize, and I picked it up just in time. Of course, it's like not that likely, but still. The odds improving from 21-1 to 9-1 in like 2 weeks is a pretty good sign. President Kamala is like a 3-1, 5-1, I don't know. 3-1, 5-1, 5-1 maybe. All right. Anyway, I like political prop betting. It's my new thing. Okay, we got Sloth Rapid Midsummer. So, what's up, Arsenal fan? Guys, join the tournament. Hurry up. Here's the link. It's a 6-rounder, 10 plus 5. So rather than do 5 rounds of 15 plus 5, or 15 plus 5, yeah. I'm doing 6 rounds of 10 plus 5. Mix it up a little bit. I'd rather have more rounds. But I tried to do 6 rounds or 7 rounds of 15. It was brutal. The 10's a little lighter. Thanks, Aspect. My computer is really slow. Oh, you know, OBS just is like a dinosaur in your computer. It's just too, like, processor intensive or whatever. I don't know what it does to my computer, but when OBS is running, like, I practically can't do anything else without my freaking machine throwing out sparks. And you take a bye in the first round so I don't finish 0. That's one way to do it. Asterbate could try that. Yeah, that's genius. Deep. Going deep. Yeah, going deep one of these days. Alright, now we got some players. King Kong, Bone Atrophy, Bison. Bone Atrophy is Greek too, right? Dinakis, Roku, Asterbate, Play Chess Badly, Lakey. Any of these like Greek players know each other? We have like a small contingent Greek minority. Did you get my submission? You know, Arsenal, I think I did not because your chat banned. But I'll make a note of it to make sure to get it for Thursday. It's like Sumaher. Ars and Sumaher. Alright. Yeah, I don't get a notification. That's cool. It doesn't. You don't have to. I'll definitely get to it. I'm gonna open a can of beer. I don't know about whoop ass, according to Bisonov. Oh no, Asterbate. Diet whoop ass. Yeah, I don't like diet. Diet has weird taste. I can't get used to it. Never liked it. I think I would just sooner not drink cola or soft drinks at all. Alright. I guess when I was playing online poker, I used to drink a lot of Coke. It's been a long time. Alright. Hot here. But we had a little bit of rain today. I don't know about you guys. Here's a new player, Ratna Sagar Balam. So it's kind of like Hungarian. You've got the like words all sort of put together. 3 words in one. Asterbate is 10th. Play Chess Badly. Wow, Asterbate is higher rated than Play Chess Badly. Asterbate is 1717. Getting up there, bro. Lakey 1552. Asterbate's on the first board. Yeah, Arsenal fan. I'm careful about it. You know, like, I'll drink like 1 caffeinated beverage. But like my teammate, I'm very aware of caffeine and its effects, and you should be. I had this teammate who was like bringing a huge 2-liter bottle of, I've mentioned this before, to the team matches. He'd have like a 2-liter bottle and then like a smaller like 1-liter bottle. He had like 3 liters or something. I don't know. Like to drink during one game. The guy seemed extremely nervous. Yeah. I mean, I'm not looking to be super nervous. You know, if I feel anxious at all, I wouldn't drink even coffee. But oftentimes, like 1 coffee or one, you know, I feel like it's diminishing returns. If you're an anxious person in general, probably you should pass. It can definitely be negative. Yeah, I don't think you need any coffee. Walter Brown used to like pound the coffees. He was freaking shaking and stuff. I don't know if that contributed to his, I guess, having a heart attack, but it probably didn't help. You know, he wasn't like overweight. He was always like, wasn't that old, and he, you know, but he was always very nervous. But he would drink immense amounts of coffee constantly, like 3 or 4 cups during the game. Can't imagine it's good for your nervous system. It gets, yeah, he was the most fidgety person I ever played. But sometimes people are like really fidgety on the outside, but I feel like inside it's a different story. They externalize their nervousness. But inside, Alexander Ivanov looked like he was having, you know, a hyperventilation attack. but I think inside his mind is working like a steel trap. So I'm not sure, because people externalize that anxiety necessarily means like their mind is nervous, you know? Maybe it's a way of kind of like getting it out. All right, 3 minutes to go, guys. What's up? Brown was extremely hard to play against because he was so fidgety, especially always in time pressure. It was hard to concentrate against him. He was constantly moving around and like bobbing his head like he was boxing or something. Alright guys, 2 minutes to go. Thanks for joining me. Arsenal fan Mr. Coffee. HD Chess Club just followed. Vodka Red Bulls. Ugh. Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah, that'd probably mess you up pretty fast. I used to drink like whiskey and Coke, and you can pretty much like drink that all night. Almost unlimited. Or rum and Coke. Alright guys, 2 minutes till the tournament starts. Chess opens and enriches your mind. Sloth Rapid. The only game I lost was against him, and like the only tournament I really could have made a GM norm, and it was so dumb. I had him beat, and I overpressed and lost. Freaking only game I ever lost in the Mora Gambit. He was totally lost. So thanks for reminding me, lichess, with this totally meaningless and random, obvious sort of. It's not a bad quote, but it's so obvious that it's not even worth like quoting. Sloth Rapid taught in like scholastic programs in New York City. This is obviously something from that, but I mean it's like the most general and sort of meaningless quote ever. But alright, it's not offensive. It's not like it's like a Susan Polgar quote or something. I don't mind. Just the memory of Sloth Rapid. He was like one of the weaker players in the tournament that I could have made a GM norm in. To blow winning position. I remember it was a really long game, and we were like the last ones playing, and he was lost for sure. Bad beat stories, guys. Announcement from Mr. Coffee. We're not going to be here next week. So, enjoy. Don't come next Tuesday, because I won't be here. I'm going to Romania to hang out with some bears. Bear watching. I think since we didn't have any complaints, yeah, they must hear me. No qualms about it. Oh, a little quiet. Okay, that must be, well, that must be good old Microsoft at your service. Let me check. Voice. Nope. Windows speech recognition. Sound. It's sound. Yeah, I don't know if everyone's computer does this, but my machine, like Microsoft Windows, will just like occasionally, almost randomly, lower the max volume on my mic. No, it's not. That's really strange. So I think we're actually, yeah, our volume is low, but I don't understand why. Wow, that's weird. You're right, it is low. Oh man, this is a bit odd. Audio input capture is low, but I don't know why. Oh, I think I got two. We've got two audios. Hello? 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 Just one? Hello? It's low, yeah. Why is it low? Hello? Why are you low? Alright, I'll try to fix it after the game. I don't know, my machine is really, really low. Slow. Probably should have done a like full restart before the stream. Alright. Whatever. Even my mouse is acting weird. It's slow. Even my mouse is slow. Creepy. I don't know anything about qualms. But he's playing bullet chess in a rapid game. I get really bored of this discussion. Nobody wants to listen. Sweat. This is sweaty, raspy voice that won him awards. No, there really is something funny with the volume, and I don't know what it is. It's really humid here too. It's supposed to cool down, but it feels... The humidity went up and the temperature went down, but it actually feels worse than it was. Stop bishop g4. You might go to an actual stream Saturday, see how that goes. Say what? We're playing bullet chess. Dude, there's nothing abnormal about what he's playing, but it's just like, why do we have to play bullet chess in a 10+5? I just can't stand this, that people do this. Why would you even play in this rapid tournament if you just want to play bullet chess? It just pisses me off. But it's my opinion, you don't have to like it, you know? I'm just like really bored of it. Yeah, pretty much like not many people play H3 Arsenal. I wouldn't really call it quote-unquote theory. It's just kind of an unusual line. I mean, because you can like find 2 games with it in the Opening Explorer. I don't know what defines theory, like technically. Yeah, he had to play H3 to stop bishop g4. Well, he chose to play H3 to stop bishop g4. I don't know who this is, though. They haven't played here in a while. I find the bullet chess, like, really offensive. Alright, I think we need to think this through now. The e6 square is pretty weak. I might not want to put my bishop on b7. I can play knight c4 at some point. I mean, that's kind of a generalization, though. Like, What's he gonna do? Sack piece on e6? Maybe. Yeah, I don't care if he has more time. That's like not important. He's not even gonna use his time. His time is like a waste. I could play b4. It's a tactical mistake. Yeah, I guess I should play bishop d7. I mean, I might be facing f4, f5 later. But right now, like, I wanted to play b4. But takes, queen takes, bishop e5, pawn e5, knight c6. Didn't really like that. So I wanted to cover c6 and get my development on. But I don't know, you know. White has a little bit of initiative. HC piece says use your time. Oh, I was feeling pretty good today, but real tired suddenly. Maybe like the weather front. A lot of people claim when the weather fronts, you know, collide or whatever, it makes you tired. I don't know if there's any sort of scientific basis for that. So rook c8, f4, knight c4. It's definitely an option. b4 takes, queen takes, f4. Why not bishop h2? Well, bishop t3 is more active. It can go to h4. And my mouse is acting all crazy too. Weird. It's out in the corner. What the fuck? Seriously, my mouse is up in the corner, just doing whatever it wants. Norton performance tasks are complete. Oh man. That was screwing with my computer, for sure. It's still the mouse is acting funny. It just like rolls around wherever it wants to go. It's like floating all crazy. What does that? Masturbate what? Uh-oh. Holy pals, what's up? The mouse is acting all nuts. I don't understand. Something on the table? What is the problem? It's all over the place. I can't even control it. Fuck. Objectively, knight takes e4. Bishop somewhere. This is crazy. Or just knight c4. Crazy is as crazy does. What is white doing? Worried this might happen. Not what I was worried about. There's no reason he had to go crazy and like sacrifice a piece. That's just insane. Thank you. For sacrificing a piece. He sacked a piece for nothing. That's a relief. I mean, instead of knight d5, white should try f4, obviously, and then knight c4. It's a complicated position. Now he's just like totally lost. Yeah, honestly, Arsenal, that made it worse. e5 made it worse. Okay, like knight d5 is a question mark, and e5 is a question mark. Yeah, he might have had a little bit of a chance with the unsound piece sacrifice, but e5 is even more insane. Now he has like no compensation for his sacrifice. I have compensation for his sacrifice. That was one of Gingy's favorite jokes. Now I have compensation for his material. Now, this is what happens when you play too much bullet chess. Your brain just becomes like totally fried. Back to tournament. Okay, well that was an eye-opening experience. Camel Culture in with a half-point bye. Okay, let's see. Dinekis. That's a tough game. Wait. E5 was undefended. E7. Well, I still think f4, knight c4. f4 was the move. I mean, white has to play f4. He doesn't have to do piece sacrifices. I mean, just play chess. Gotta let the game have a little bit of a life of its own, I think. Not trying to fit the square hole in the round peg all the time. I was talking to Move 11 about this. People try to force their will on the chess position too much. Listen to me. Nils. Okay, so this is kind of a boring game. I'm not going to look at this. This is definitely not an exciting position. Let's see. Plays chess badly. What happened with Asterbait? Asterbait was angry. Tilted. Ooh. Asterbait suspects his opponent may have been using a computer. Stavargan in late. Oh, Stavargan's rating 22 plus. Let's see. Stonewall. It wasn't a stonewall. It must have been an e4. Karo Khan? Yep. Guess the opening. Actually, Lakey had a Karo Khan. He plays pretty solidly. Damn, Nils, they kicked you up to a higher division? That's because you haven't been faithfully watching my stream enough. We only have 15 players? Bone atrophy. Against Play Chess Badly. Hello. How you like the dark squares, diagonal? Yeah, bone atrophy. Wow, Play Chess Badly. What is this? A pawn up? No, equal. Play Chess Badly was setting up nasty tricks on the long diagonal. You gave away your queen in one, hung mate in one in the other. That's only two. There was no talk about the third one. We want to hear about the third game, where you were systematically outplayed. There was no excuse whatsoever. I got real sleepy, like, just suddenly as soon as the stream started. I don't understand what it is. Sometimes I have this during long poker sessions where I feel like shit for like 45 minutes, and then I sort of get a second wind and I feel better. I don't know if it's like digestion, like all the blood flow. I had like a salad for dinner. I didn't eat a big food or anything. I don't understand. White must be lost here. Damn, Arsenal. Master of... You're the master of polar judgments. Yeah, I mean, white's worse. Lost is kind of extreme. You might be right. You know? I wouldn't say white must be lost here, but yeah, white is clearly worse. Lazy day here. Jeez, go easy on me, Arsenal. I suddenly became like mega sleepy. I just don't think like a salad would trigger like a diabetic coma. It's extremely humid here, though. I'll be right back, guys. I almost like freaked out. I thought that was my time. I was like, oh my god, my time's running out. 11 seconds. Whew. Really, really humid here. I guess it's just like the front. Hopefully I'll feel better. We have a major change in the weather. From super high temperatures to some rain and a drop in temperature. But much higher humidity. Yeah, man, I mean, Arsenal was right to a degree. You know, winning, completely winning, not clear, but white was clearly, you know, worse. Because of the dark squares. White, you know, I mean, black, should I say, play chess badly? I don't think so, dude. You're not playing chess badly. Why is he 1300 in Blitz? He's playing chess well. Jinxed him. Sorry, man. I just totally jinxed him. Play chess well. So who is King Kong? And the rating just went up to 2277. Oh, we ought to, like, check this out. What was this? Quick analysis. And my mouse, I can't play with my mouse like this. 000016. I can't play with my mouse like this. Yeah, he just lost a piece. Delete that game. I'm a little out of it right now, waiting for my brain to come back. Sorry if I'm a little quiet for the next 20 minutes, but I've got sudden exhaustion. So my mouse is totally messed up. I really don't know what to do. Every time it's not the mouse, it's not the USB, it just does it no matter what I do. It's all over the place. What causes your mouse to just float around the screen like out of control? I feel like it's something else sabotaging it. So Lakey's still playing Staffar again. Oof, the Carol Khan. Lakey plays a solid game with white. No, it's just not running smoothly. Alright, this will be the last game till the next round starts. Guys, please support my efforts to go to the World Senior. Our donation tab is up to $577.77. Let's get it over 600 today. This is going to be my last tournament for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, we'll have another tournament. I'll be back. So next week, there will be no Sloth Rapid, Ponda Team Rapid. The other thing is my audio. And I don't understand why the audio is messed up. Audio is soft. It's got to be Microsoft. Everything is slow. If I try to load, even sound doesn't even come up. There it is. Properties. Hello? What? Hello? Microphone array? Hmm. So it's like I'm on microphone array now. Hello? Properties. Advanced. Levels. 100. Properties. Properties. Advanced. Dude, where is it? Levels. It's not the problem. It looks like I'm possibly using the wrong... microphone. Looks like they're both enabled. Hello? Yeah, it's not... something's wrong with it. Wait a second. Why is it negative 4 dB? How about now? How about now? How about now? That's not better, but it's not worse, right? Did I tell you guys how much I hate Streamlabs desktop OBS? Almost as much as Camtasia. Freaking dinosaur program. No, the sound is lower. I can see it. I can see it's lower and I don't know why. Hello, why are you so low, sound? Alright, anyway, here we go. Round 2. Yeah, it's quiet, I know, and I don't know what it is. I don't want to like restart my whole system in the middle of the stream. I can't figure it out. Drown the clown. Uh-oh. Not drown the clown again. Where's the Uber driver? Speaking of scared. Drown the clown, why are you not joining the tournament? Only 16 players, guys. It sounds normal to you. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how loud you turn up your volume. The default is a little low, but you can just turn it up. Alright, guys. Appreciate any support, donations, gift subs. We're going to be away next week. Disconnecting, connecting the mic might help. You know, you might be right about that. Problem is, yeah, maybe you're right. Let's try it. Can't hurt, right? Be really screwed. Now I did it. Now it's good again. Actually, that was genius. Now it's working. Abul Fazl, yeah, he made the suggestion. Oh, my time's gonna run out. Great suggestion. Brilliant, it's working now. That solved the problem. Genius. Alright, so we got the mic fixed. Actually, my mouse kind of acting normal. I wonder if it was connected. The two problems, they're both USB devices, so the mouse is still a little funky. Oh no, not the King's Indian. WJ Loof. One of these days you're gonna play in this. Now there's too much. Oh, dude. G Souts is like the leader of complainings. I mean, it could be interference. I've got a tablet nearby. Do you guys agree that there's too much background noise? Or is it just G Souts like constantly complaining about everything? Does anyone agree there's too much background noise? What background noise? The fan that I always have turned on? My phone is nowhere near the computer. There's no ambulances. No, like, church bells. The only background noise is the fan, which is on constantly. It's like white noise. The old one is from the Bush administration. Which Bush administration? Is it like Elise Stefanik? You gotta be specific when you say Bush administration. I've lived through both of them. Obviously you have as well. Alright. Yeah, my 11-year-old son was excited today when he found a floppy disk. Yeah, I have a broken computer somewhere that might actually use floppy disks. Frankensteining. Oh, 2007, that's like modern. Alright. I have like a 2004 desktop under my desk. I think it has a disk floppy. Feel a little better. I was pretty like out of it there. I had a light dinner with only a salad, so I just didn't think it would be blood sugar related. I felt like I was going to almost pass out during my first game today. We do have crazy weather front here. But it has to be transposed to a symmetrical English, which I like. King's Indian is very, very double-edged and combative. I'm much happier to play in English, especially in a fast game. I mean, I really consider anything 30 minutes or less to be a fast time control. So, I think space advantage positions are very, very hard to play. Closed positions are hard to play. This is... You know, sometimes it's a maneuver, but it looks inappropriate here. Too early to be moving that knight a second time away from the center. It's probably playable, but not a great move for black. So what's the plan? What's the plan, Sam? Bishop g5, h6, provoking a weakness, going back to e3. I mean, without the ability, think about it, without the ability to play knight g4, he can't attack my bishop. He could pop to e5 though. It'd be kind of funny to play knight f6, knight d7, knight e5. Something about that seems weird. But bishop g5, h6, bishop e3, knight e5, b3, knight g4. That seems stupid for me. So I'll double fianchetto rather than like putting my bishop on g5. That seems like the most important decision here. Is white planning on double fianchettoing or developing the bishop to like g5 or f4 or e3 or what? This pawn is very, very important to keep protected along the half of the file. Thanks guys for hanging in with me. But the other thing I didn't do, I didn't have a coffee this afternoon. Maybe I'm having like caffeine. I'm having some kind of like caffeine withdrawal symptoms. Pretty much every day I have 2 coffees at the same time, morning and afternoon. Like religiously. And today I didn't have a coffee. I had a little bit of, you know, come to think of it, that could seriously be what it is. I had a little bit of iced tea. I thought that might have some caffeine in it, but probably not that much as a regular coffee. It's a really strange maneuver. Maybe I'm seriously having caffeine withdrawal. Then I had my morning coffee kind of late today, so I don't know. I almost always have the same coffees every day, so that's totally possible. E3. Yeah, I mean, actually, come to think of it, it's been a long time. When I quit smoking, I probably had similar withdrawal effects 10 years ago. It's like how people get, you know, yeah, I mean, people get like grumpy because they didn't have a cigarette in a long time. But I wasn't just grumpy, I felt like I was getting dizzy. I wasn't even grumpy. Play Poker Badly says, I would have given you take back, man. Don't just resign. Are you talking about the last game? No, that was you. You needed a take back in the last game. I felt bad for Play Poker Badly. He played a really good game against Bone Atrophy and then just like blundered a rook. The moment of truth. I don't know, this is kind of a weird move, but it seems okay. It's kind of a weird way to protect, but less passive than 92. Pretty crazy, his whole maneuver with knight f6, knight d7. My only problem with quitting smoking was when I was drinking alcohol. The hardest thing about quitting smoking was not drinking alcohol when I was trying to quit smoking. When I was trying to smoke. Because you learn to pair things together. And I didn't want to like quit drinking. I'm not ready for that extreme. But I think I got through quitting smoking easier than most people. Yeah, it would have been nice to get that 2150 play poker. Guys, please support the stream and donate. We're trying to raise money for our trip to the World Senior in November. Any donations are welcome, including advice. After breakfast cigarette. It's hard for Black to do anything here. He's pretty much mildly paralyzed. White's just better. My mouse is still funky. Don't really know where this A-Rook belongs. You have a coffee and a cigarette in the car, WJ Loof? I can't believe I quit 10 years ago. I don't think I ever fell off the wagon. Maybe like once or something. I don't. I sometimes would like smoke a cigar, but very rarely. Uh-oh. I mean, Black is dropping the B7 pawn. Does that matter? Bishop B7, Rook B8. Bishop somewhere. Bishop takes B5. Pawn B5. I'd really like rather not. Wow. I don't know, maybe D5 was a mistake. My gut instinct is that I should have taken on B7. But I didn't want to play something committal with more time. And I figured I have a space advantage, so I'm like better no matter what. But now it's really hard to find a plan here. He's playing it like an accelerated dragon. Looks like he has pretty good play. You just found you can time people out in lichess chat? Huh? Say what? Okay, I really don't know what to do here. Try it out on Arsenal. I like to laugh at my own jokes. Can we use him as a guinea pig? Evil laugh. What do you mean, like in the tournament chat? Oh yeah, he timed out for 15 minutes by a page mod. Quote, not a lichess mod. Your parentheses, not a lichess mod. Oh yeah. Sure. Sure, you want to trade that off, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is gonna get like overtly technical now. Better channel your best, Magnus Carlsen. It's seriously time to channel Magnus. Space and nothing but space. This was English symmetrical. Rook takes. So which way do I take this? I was gonna take with the bishop to dominate the knight on b4. But obviously it has limited functionality. Yeah, I mean, I guess rook takes is even better. Ooh. Not what I expected, but okay. So it sort of seems like black might be in trouble here. He's got to defend e7. Plus I have this. It's like extremely scary for black. Just despite my space disadvantage, I mean, it's very hard for black to defend here. Spatial. Yeah, of course he should have played a4. That I thought was the whole point. Interesting. Wow. It lives. The monster from the Black Lagoon comes to life. Look at that. Creature. Creature double feature. It's like much more technical than my usual games lately. Yeah, I actually expected him to defend Arsenal with knight d7, knight f6, which was feasible. He could also play like the passive knight d7, knight f8. That's kind of a critical juncture for black. e5 common idea in the dragon with that backward pawn, but it's always like very committal. Speaking of the devil, speaking of committalments, he has a lot of committalments. This is like a kind of I see. There's something to that move. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? You have like queen c5 check? He's really hanging in there on time. I didn't want to go for it. I couldn't see a clear win. I have perpetual. This is like stupid what I did. I managed to mess up a clearly better position. I'm only slightly better. Wow. Oh, I have this? Not really. Maybe. I don't know. That looks familiar. Wow, tough game. The pawn looks like running. It's running, alright. Damn. Alright, he blundered a mate in one. Pawn is running, but the king is not running. E takes f4. Takes f4. E takes f4. I'm not sure when you were talking about. When could he play e takes f4? Alright. Knight f5. Knight takes g3. Knight sack. Wow. A knight sack? I don't think so. Well, I'm feeling like semi-awake now. I almost managed to completely screw that up. I was only minus 0.3 at the worst. I was gonna sack the exchange and then I like hesitated. Damn, it was good too. But where do you want to play knight f5? Can you look at what? 36 knight f5? Oh, like trading queens? Well, I mean that's a queen trade. That doesn't work, right? Knight f5. I don't know why the computer doesn't want to do it. Apparently it's playable. Queen takes c5, b takes c, f takes e5, knight e3. Amazing. It looks like it holds on. Yeah, he's laser focused on e5. That's all he cares about. I had my advantage had climbed way up there after a back and forth game, and I let it completely slip. I was almost worse. Then it was equal. Yeah, it's equal. And suddenly he's in trouble after rook f1 out of the blue. e5 is chess. Interesting. What about e4? Is that just a given, Antonio? Before God placed the e5, he placed the e4, right? It's just a given that you have to control e4. You can't control e5 without controlling e4, right? King Kong, uh-oh. We better check his second game. Not perfect, okay. He's human. Which is square is more important, e4 or d5? e5 or d5? Maybe it depends on the first move. So King Kong, our new opponent, our new player. 2-0. I'm 2-0. Step Oregon. No title players other than myself. Wait, where's Camel Culture? Camel Culture lost against 10-year-old. Wow. Major upset. Minor? Medium? Medium size upset. Oh, Morales is in the field. What about Uber driver? No Uber driver. Kong King. Round 3 of 6. Don't forget, it's 6 rounds because we're playing 10 plus 5 rather than 15 plus 5. Round 3 of 6. How many games does this player have, by the way? Just asking. Enough. Okay. Kong King is new to me. You were taught e5. You were taught... Actually, Uber Driver, who taught you how to play chess? I never really heard this story from Uber driver. Did Harry Lyman teach you? When you were a toddler at the Boylston Chess Club? In the early 70s? Ooh, this knight c3 is the sharpest. Oh, no hyper-aggressive move here by white, just the routine development. Ruh-roh! Ruh-roh! You alright today, Asterbait? You seem very upset after your first round loss. I thought that was uncharacteristic for you. Usually take it well when you lose. I think Uber Driver's busy. So White's not trying to like refute my opening here. He's just playing a solid setup. Alright then. Dude. Wait, I just castled and you played h4 in this position? e3 and h4? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that works. The question is, like, what's the best way to do this? I mean, do we try to, like, what did they call it? Pawn stop him with, like, h5? Or do we just, like, ignore it and strike in the center? I can play d5, I can play c5. The Benoni looks tempting. c5, h5, I don't care. Do what you want. It's not a great Benoni though, it's true. Maybe I can play b5. Actually, that's a really good idea. Just that it doesn't work. Other than the fact that it doesn't work, it's a great idea. Well, whatever. He's playing h4. Maybe I should play h5. Alright, I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna play a Benoni. Look at this. King Kong 127. He's 1986 in Blitz, 2000 bullet. Okay. Very confident play by white. I would say overconfident. Man, Bilyavsky. C takes d5, b5. Looks like a fun idea, but not gonna happen. Not today. Little b5 remains an option. Not for today. Yeah. But maybe now. Arsenal fan, did you join the Cheapo Club? Uber Driver Cheapo Club? Wow, castles. This is crazy. Crazy is as crazy does. Right? Forrest Gump. Classic Forrest Gump. Now here I can play 94 at some juncture. Bad Benoni. It's a bad Benoni for both sides. What do you call it when it's a bad Benoni for both sides? Bye. Bye, bad Benoni. Bye, bye, bad Benoni. Just begging for it. You know how much I love to make that exchange sacrifice. We did it yesterday in the game. Mr. Kofefe, what about developing the rest of our pieces? Oh, this is like my friend Salanci Emil. Speaking of like putting like square pegs in round holes, he tries to sack the exchange for his like darks for a rook so he can have an exclusive dark square bishop every single game. He plays the Benoni and the dragon, and every single game he tries to sack a rook for a minor piece. Like, you can't play chess like that where you're trying to force one concept in every single game. You can do it, but it's not a good idea. This is a objectively correct exchange sacrifice. Mouse started being funky again. Funkadelic. Am I missing anything here? Like bishop h6. Funkadelic. Who is this? Yeah, it's an old friend of mine. He's a Hungarian IM. It's an old school of chess here. The Perani Bela school of chess. It's like 80s era Hungarian coffee house. White's play in this game was extremely unprincipled. He has to be a kid. First sign of being a kid. Speaking of sacrificing your queen. So what do you want to do? Knight e5? And then like, what am I going to play next? Knight e3, knight f7. I could just play f5. Then I allow the e6 square. Okay, queen e4, f5. I like knight f7 for white here. That looks like a good idea. What do you guys think? I think you should go for knight f7. Knight f7, knight d3, knight d8, rook d8, bishop takes d3. He might live to regret h4. Is this round 3? I feel better. I almost passed out during the first round. Bishop takes g4, sacrificing his queen? Wow, I really didn't think that was a legit possibility. Wow. That's seriously crazy. All right. Ice Queen. He played rook takes f7. What? Wow. Interesting. He's starting rook takes g7, right? Bishop c8. Bishop takes c8. Queen takes c8. This guy really, he really is. Gotta be kidding me. You're like busting an engine on me? Seriously? This has to be a computer. Oh man. He's 22 in Puzzle Streak. 2078 in puzzles. Yeah, whatever, dude. Queen takes g5 winning? You're kidding. Oh my god. Yeah, it was winning. Totally missed it. No, he has bishop e6 there. Yeah. It was winning. There's something super sus about this account, though. Like, nobody's 2000 in freaking puzzles and plays combinations like this. It's true, Arsenal's right, I had queen takes g5. But why is he so cocky and overconfident? Queen takes g5. Damn it. Wait, rook takes g7, king takes g7, pawn takes g5. Actually, Arsenal, it's not that clear. I mean, queen takes g5, rook takes g7, king takes g7, h takes g5. Knight takes b2. It's not that clear. Queen takes g5. His play is super weird, man. I can't believe somebody would like sign up for my team and then like cheat, though. He played the opening like he has no clue what he's doing. All right. We're actually better now. 5 each, night ending. Black's better. Outside pawns. 3-on-1 majority on the queen side. I thought he was like a computer or something. I guess not. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of melting down here. 95 h5, knight takes, pawn takes. Not so clear still. Knight takes, pawn takes, king f6. Damn it. Knight e4 check he has there. This could be really crazy. And he's like faster than me. I guess that's not a surprise. I have a crazy idea here. I mean, I just didn't expect to see that kind of tactical play. Queen sacrifices from a guy who's like 1900, 2000. Now, very technical ending. Four on four. He's faster than me. Yeah, we're going knight h6. That's the plan. We're gonna try to take this by letting him keep that pawn. I don't know. It might be not enough. He's gonna have to be like an endgame genius or cheating to win it or draw. I have three against one on the queen side. I mean, maybe it's some kind of freaky draw. But still, you have to be very strong. I think. Only black really has winning chances here. Maybe if there's a computer solution, he'll find it. Oh, my turn. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I mean, I shouldn't be losing. I must be close to winning. That's a trick. It's probably a draw. I doubt I'm beating this guy. I doubt anybody's gonna beat this guy. Maybe I'm wrong. He'll draw this down a pawn. Probably. Wow. That's crazy. I think he's holding, you know, if he plays normally. Like 95 check. There has to be a way. 98 check. Now I have 4 pawns connected. Maybe he's playing for the win. I like his time management. Morales would probably beat me. He resigned. That's weird too. That's one of the weirdest games I played in a very, very long time. Surprising that he resigned there. Like he doesn't know that there's an increment or something? Maybe he's not used to playing with increment. There's like no way I played this well. I mean, I feel like I messed it up. I'm not astonished it was equal. I didn't know if I was better or not. Like, I thought I might be, but I wasn't sure. I guess I'm just a pessimist. Yeah, I was lost, man. Or losing. I was worse. What a game. Just such a psycho queen sacrifice, my god. He just like instantly did it. Who does that, you know? I was like, alright, I'll just take it. And then I thought he was going to play knight takes f7. But I guess that just... I mean, I was really thinking about knight f7, you know, queen h4, like bishop e6, and I thought he was playing for like perpetual check or something. And then he does like rook takes f7. I'm like, whoa. So I'm winning here. Bishop c8's okay. And then bishop e6 is a blunder. But like, what the hell am I supposed to play? King h8. His only move. My god. Like into the fork from hell. Yeah, that's a really insane game. Excel Poker says you even messed it up after he gave the queen away. Well, yeah, of course. Gave the queen away. Well, he had a few threats there, buddy. You know, I had to play like king h8 only move. That wasn't that easy, you know. I thought bishop takes c6 was good enough. He overwhelmed me with like craziness. I wasn't prepared for that. I thought it was like a computer at first. I don't understand why he would sacrifice his queen when he has like totally normal moves available. He's up the exchange. I'm the one that sacked the exchange. He sacks his queen. But this is a topic that I brought up before, you know, that I'm serious about. Again, way more people play too aggressively than too passively. On the scale of 1 to 10, you know, you should be like probably somewhere between the middle and the upper middle in terms of like aggressivity. Ideal is probably somewhere between like 6 and 7.5, 8. I encounter lots of people who are like 9s and 10s all the time, and it's just like the same in poker. There are way more 9s and 10s than people who play passively. It feels like. How can they play so crazy? But I guess it's just fun. Yeah, it's more fun. It makes more content for crappy content creators. I mean, I can understand if you're like a streamer or something. I don't really enjoy watching poker either. I like playing golf, but I don't like watching golf. So I don't know. Stafford, I'm sick of the Stonewall Dutch, so I've got to get a Carol Khan. I can't believe White resigned there at the end. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I agree. No problem at all. More fun to go down in flames. I have a tendency to tilt if I'm intimidated too, you know. Much more so than usual. Guys, please subscribe and support the stream if you can. Asper followed, Rook V Shook has followed, Cool Out, AC has followed. Cool Out, Kaido Cool Outs. Ripped Grandmaster. Try Aliakin versus somebody. I can't remember. This is called the Aliakin Gambit. No, I take it back. This is Boleslavsky's. Okay. No, the Aliakin is against knight f6. This is Boleslavsky's Gambit. I lost once in the Hungarian Team Championship to a 2100. I had a good game and then got in time pressure like an idiot. It was probably like 6 years ago. It's maybe more. Every time I played this opening, except, like, I guess I lost against Schieberspieler in Blitz, though. I get a decent position with it. Okay, this is not critical. Obviously, like, critical is queen takes pawn. So he's letting me get away with something. White has quite a bit of compensation. I think Kira's played it too. Yeah, just knight f3. Knight f3, queen d8, queen e2. The computer says that black is better by 0.3 centipawns. But I still think it's a reasonable, practical weapon. I'm not sure I would play it against a grandmaster. So far in tournament games, I have a half point out of 2 playing this. Draw with like an FM and a loss against the 2100, but it wasn't because of the opening that I lost. I had a good position, I just like tanked all my time trying to beat him and sort of overpressed. I didn't lose either time because of the opening. I'm trying to remember who Aliakin played it against now. I think it was someone random. It wasn't like a really strong player. Semi-random. It wasn't Aliakin who played it. I'm crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's against knight f6. It's almost the same. It is the same level of playability against bishop f5 and knight f6, pretty much. Except I noticed in like one line, I think in the line with knight f6, where white sacks the d pawn, black takes the pawn and then has the option to play queen d5 instead of queen d8, which is kind of interesting. On a scientific level, you know, it's not good enough for white. The microscopic level. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're like below 2600, or at least below 2500, it's completely like reasonable line for white. Problem is, black might play c5. He set up short castle. So I think we should maybe consider going ballistic. Take a page from our opponent's game last game. This is how I probably will lose. This is how I lose. It is like a Fort Knox French. That's quite true. I mean, I think this is justified. But what do I know? I'd like to think this is better than my opponent's h4 last game. But I've been known to be wrong about stuff. Right? Shirov style. No, it's actually like Gligorich style. I remember Gligorich doing it in a Rubinstein French in a really nice game. I mean, black setup is basically a Rubinstein French sort of thing. Gligorich was very... Yeah, well, it is principled. I'm not sure that g4 is unprincipled, you know? Black's got a passive setup. Taking on g4 allows rook g1 or rook takes g7. I mean, I think it's principled. But I mean, you're not, you know, maybe you're not saying Gligorich was unprincipled necessarily. You're just making a comment. But this is not a coffee house sacrifice. I mean, I think it's sound. I don't even think it's really a sacrifice, because I can play rook g1 and take on g7. Pretty much most variations. Now my b2 pawn is hanging. Yeah, I mean, he can like bail out and try to castle queenside maybe. But I don't think that's like what you're supposed to do with your bishop on e7 in this type of position. White is definitely... White definitely has a serious attack here. Are we gonna castle kingside or what? I think I should just castle queenside. If he tries to castle queenside, there's this diagonal, and the f7 pawn is weak. Well, speak of the devil. I can play c4, taking away the d5 square here. c4, c5, c4, bishop e4, g5, knight d5. See, after g5, knight d5, I'm a little bit not sure what I have to do. There I probably have to play c3 to stop him from going into b4. So I'm thinking c4. I mean, poses serious threats. Albeit, like, slightly weakening my position. Every time you move a pawn, you weaken your position. Oh, the game has now morphed. There's also Astrabate's favorite move, c5, which is not a joke. Astrabate loves him a good c5 with the white pieces. Right? I love me a good c5. Yeah, this is one of the moves I considered. The plan was to move the bishop again. But where? f4. Wow, this is a really crazy position. Bishop f4. Or I could just continue with g5. g5, maybe more safe. g5, bishop d2, you know, like rook d2. Where does he go? Knight g8 or knight e8? And White has some space advantage. If you want to try for what's behind door number 2, feels more dynamic. I'd like to look behind door number 2, Bob. We could have like a chess game show. I'll take door number 2 for 300. Okay, now what? What do we got? Possibility of c5 at some point? Virtually. Ooh, like trapping his bishop, maybe. His bishop will get trapped. Knight takes g4, c5. Queen a5, a3. Bishop takes a3. Pawn takes a3. Queen c3 check. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm signing up. Wait, who's Bob Crane? Was he a game show host? Probably before my time. Fraser Crane. Or Crane the Bird. Okay, so he's not allowing that. Black is going to passive land. Bishop takes a3. I mean, no, he can't do that. There's no way he can sack a bishop here. He's going back to Passiveville. I guess I could have been more patient there, but it would have given him a tempo to do something. I could have played like King d1. Oh, Bob Crane from Hogan's Heroes. Bob Crane wasn't a game show host. Bob Crane died. Did he die under like mysterious circumstances, Astrabate? Wasn't that something about him? Something weird? Arsenal fans done for the evening. Would you please hand over your keys before you go home? Yeah, Colonel Hogan. But he probably would have had a great acting career. But he died under some weird circumstances, I thought. So he was never in anything else. Richard Dawson went on to become the host of like Family Feud for 20 years. And he was awesome at that. Got to kiss all the women. He was worse than like Captain Kirk. I don't think Richard Dawson would do well in today's PC society. Can't just like go around like kissing all the guests anymore. Man, we can almost trap your queen. It looks like one of those mates with like bishop a6 is asking to get played. I'm losing my focus here. This is move. This is move. This move is principled, but I have no way of knowing if it's the best move. This is a move. Hunkadelic. I guess he didn't like his knight on the side of the board, Miralles, and I don't blame him. But yeah, it's hard to know which is better. Got major congestion. Yeah, knight c7. Fairly solid. Oof. So close. Yet so far away. I don't know what to do. I know I'm like playing with a huge advantage here. Time. The final frontier. Now I regret even doing that. Wow. Principled Skinner. Where is the old Skinner? Not here today. Here today, gone tomorrow. The least expected recapture. Just when you least expected. Disappointed move 11 didn't join us. B4. He's real short of squares here. I could have resisted this temptation. This b4 is a little crazy. But his position's pretty crazy too. Whoa. That better not work. You might find yourself middle of a deserted island. Deserted island. He's deserted. I might have let him out of the box there for a minute. I'm not sure if that was clean. You like the attacking style. No, I'm not always like a chess nit. I like to play aggressively. So I was justified. B4 was justified. Alright. We've got a request to join the team. You casual. Whoa, really high rapid rating. What's that about? This looks kind of marginal. They've got 1 million bullet games. They're really radically high rapid rating. Where do they come from? Really high rapid rating. That's kind of exaggerated. Almost 300 points, but it's in rapid. I don't know, man. This game, this account looks a little exaggerated. I'll think about it. We'll have to do an investigation. Excel Poker, are you even in the tournament? Where are you? Are you just watching? You have work tonight? Yeah, for 2 weeks I got destroyed, so. Oh boy, here we go. No good can come of this. Now Arsenal was, yeah, winning after 4 moves. That's gotta be a mouse slip. Oh, he mouse slipped C4, clearly. You were like crushing him like Akiva Rubinstein. And this is kind of like what I did, but even more risky, I feel like, but alright. G4 is a little risky by Arsenal. Yeah, the guy played G5, wow. Who played G5? Who played a fantastic G5 against me recently? Someone Arsenal fan himself? What? Queen e3 check is the engine move here. That's weird. I mean, after queen g2 check, king g2, rook takes c1, you're just like up 100 pieces. But he plays queen e3 check. That seems kind of weird, but I don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah, I would say he's a little sus. Against me, like, also sus, but, you know, he also didn't play perfectly and he lost. I don't know. You know, that looks dubious. Looks dubious, I would say. It's a good thing I don't have to play him twice. But Arsenal, if you claim that game to be sus, you know, I think that you have a reasonable case. What is this, round 5 or round 6? Round 5 will start soon. Round 5 started. No, I don't like the way Arsenal played g4, but it wasn't that bad of a move. He has to be careful after that. You know, but g5 is a really... g5 is a really strong move for black that generated enough counterplay, but it's kind of paradoxical, you know. But for me, the most sus move was queen e3 check. Like, why would he play queen e3 check? Of course, this is a guy who, like, sacked the queen against me for no reason. I don't know. That is a little weird, but I guess it's nothing, you know. Again, like, how can you prove someone's cheating? Hard to prove. Here we go. I don't know why I decided to play this. Do you ever close the Twitch tab? You mean Acer? He might be a tab person. I only like keep 1 or 2 tabs open at a time. You know those people who always, yeah. Report it and let lichess figure it out. Excel Poker and Mr. Coffee and I all agree. If you guys think someone's sus, report the game to lichess. The problem is our Arsenal fan is like chat banned, so he's not allowed to report. No, I'm just kidding. Are you still allowed to report? He might be chat banned. We might have to have someone else report his game for him. Ars, do you need someone else to send it in for you? I've reported, I mean, all the time, like if someone's cheating in the hourly arena, I don't necessarily have to play with someone to report them. I saw people like blatantly cheating in the hourly arena, I just reported their games. Alright, man, I'm just trying to help you, you know, don't be condescending, I don't care. Just, you know, we're on your side. I thought he was sus against me, but what am I going to say? I won and he cheated? My case isn't so strong. Okay, bishop b4. I think I looked at this a long time ago. It's not so bad for black, but this is not something I normally play. Guys, no donations today. UNLV chess is followed. No donations today. Come on, our last tournament stream till 2 weeks from now. Let's at least get a gift sub, some hype train action. H4. I have probably played similarly myself. My mouse started to act funky again. Mr. Coffee and Bill. Mr. Coffee and Bill both donated 200 bits. Absolutely not, Arsenal. Cheaters never win and winners never cheat. At least we can say that. It sounds good. Not really. I mean, they might appear to win. Oh no. Bill just added another bit. Take it 201. Mr. Coffee might have to break out the big bucks. H4 is a reasonable move. The knight like pops back to H3 later. Actually, does this work here? H6, knight H3, queen H4. What is that? So it prevents G5. H6, knight H3, queen H4, G3. That's crazy. H6, knight H3, queen H4. And then there's all kinds of crazy possibilities. I don't remember H3, H4 like... I don't remember H4. Yeah, I find playing computers daunting. I don't remember H4 being the computer suggestion, but I don't remember what the computer suggestion was in this position for white. I've probably played knight H3. I've probably played H4. I've probably played... Once I hung a piece by playing E3 against Alex Cherniak. Like, true story. That's the shortest game I ever lost. Same position with like no bishop b4 and no d6 instead of bishop b4. Hung a piece with e3. That's seriously the shortest game I ever lost over the board. I just played e3 and dropped my knight on g5 because I forgot his queen was like attacking my knight. It was like a serious tournament too. It was either the Boylston Championship or a round robin invitational. It was FIDE rated. Everyone thought I was on drugs. Six moves. I think I resigned right away. I mean, I don't think I played on. I just was used to playing the position like where the queen wasn't. There was like a knight on f6 or something in other lines. And I sat there for a long time and debated like which pawn I should move, g3 or e3. And after like 8 minutes of thinking, I played e3 and like dropped my knight. Once Anand lost to Alonso Zapata in 5 moves. It's kind of like the most famous example. Anyway, I don't know what to play here. I'm not going to play like h6 and queen 6 h4. I really shouldn't put the beer next to the mic. Beer mic. The Morales Gambit? Like here? What are you talking about? You're talking about my game? We're gonna have to take this knight at some point. I've kind of been delaying it. I can castle. Castles is sound. He can't like prevent the double pawns. If he plays queen c2 or queen b3, I have knight takes d4. Queen b4, knight c2 check. I think bishop d2 just drops a pawn. So if I'm him, I'm either playing knight h3 or castles. Now I've got to probably got to take. I'm gonna play positional chess. Positional chess. Dimzo. Watch out for the Morales Gambit. H6 at some point. Maybe later. This is positional chess. Oh man. Alright, let's calculate a little more deeply. Knight a5. I got 2 messages. Hate mail. Knight a5, queen a4, and then like c5. Take, rook d1 is kind of awkward. Maybe we have a better way to play this position. I don't have to play c5. Alright, that's it. I'm not playing c5 because it weakens my dark squares too much. He can play queen a4 if he wants, but I'm not playing c5. That's the mistake. I'll just play b6, you know? Screw that. Keep c5 in reserve, maybe play it later. We have good knights. Bishop a6. If he tries f3, he's welcome to do that. Yeah, b6 is a strong move. More hate mail, please. Sound is just sending me messages. Totally unrelated to hate mail. Alright. You guys can't see that. Good. Thank you, Mr. Coffee and Bill, for your unending support. Antonio sent his game. Okay. And you're not chat banned, right? Antonio's a good boy. Unlike some of you. Troublemakers. No, I think the Grand Prix against the English is a decent repertoire. d4 is... This is kind of a critical variation, honestly. I don't know what else to suggest. White can play g3 instead. Obviously. Chem culture hates chess. Alright, now the dark squares. I thought you loved chess. It's a love-hate relationship. Positional battle. At some point, I probably ought to like kick that knight off of g5, but f4 is a good square. Isn't a bad square for him as well. I kind of like h6, bishop e6. Is that even good? h6, bishop e6. I'm not sure. Bishop d7. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should just play d5 or something. I have another plan. Let's not panic. Complex positional battle. Vitamin C complex. What the bleep is that? Tactics. Oh my god. I mean, I can sack the exchange. Should I sack the exchange? Is another question. Okay, let's evaluate bishop c8. I'm not going to sack the exchange. It just doesn't seem necessary. Maybe it is. It's a nice move, a nice try. Yeah, London Slavs, very boring. Alright guys, round 5. I played an ingenious c6 here, trying to force me to sacrifice the exchange. I don't have to. You know, it's possible I might play d5 and give up some dark squares. How many pieces can you put on like f4 at the same time? Speaking of the London. Holy shit. That's extreme. Make Mega chonker. Wow, dude. Knight takes. What's he gonna do? A tactic? Oh my god. Is my knight like isolated from the rest of the pack or something? Man, this could go south, I guess. It's like cut off my knight from the rest of the family. It's a really weird situation now. It's like he was gonna do a knight sack if knight takes d5, knight takes e4 or something. Does that even work? Knight takes d5, knight takes e4, takes e4, queen e4, threatening mate and c4. Yeah, it probably works. I imagine it works. Knight d5, knight e4. But yeah, he's got speculative compensation. I'm not sure if I should play this too. Like every move I make I'm not sure about pretty much. So Queen E8 is a normal closed Sicilian Grand Prix motif anyway, to attack on the king's side. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking about there. There's nothing to think about. Literally. Alright, so maybe my knight is off sides now. F4. Like I gotta get my knight back in the game. His queen d4. He didn't play it. This looks like a stupid idea. Every single time I make a move, I do something stupid to follow it up with. It's unbelievable. I'm about to lose on time. I intentionally didn't take the pawn on c3 because I thought it would open up the long diagonal. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop a piece here. It's really smart. b5. He wasn't so fast before, was he? He's gotten faster. Speedy McGreedy. Oh yeah. That's right. It's not that he got faster, I got slower. I think that's the difference. It's sometimes subtle. I don't think that was a great move by me. Making great moves is not really my thing today. Wow. We just like both were making horrible moves. The H pawn, dude. I've lost it too. This H pawn. I've literally like lost variations in this opening with white. Lost games because of that H pawn like falling. But I think he was fine. It was a really back and forth game. There was a lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't play perfectly or anything. I mean, he was totally in the game. It may look like I crushed him or something, but in truth, like, he was probably fine. Even at the end when I played, like, King E6, Knight, what did I play? Knight G8? He can play bishop somewhere attacking my A pawn. He can play with bishop C3 to go to... Can he? Maybe he can. He's blockading the pawn. Alright, never mind. Okay, it's not so easy. Bonatry's still playing. Drown. Oh, dude, the new name is Downtown Clown. The Downtown Clown. Downtown. Gonna take you downtown. I knew this guy from Detroit. He was always saying that. Sounds like a hustler. Draw, of course. The clown's favorite result. Alright, last game, thankfully. This is a 6-rounder. 10 plus 5. We've got it. I haven't won one in a while, so 2 weeks. I had a dry spell of 2 weeks. King Kong lost to Stapvargan. Stonewall Master. That's got to be a Stonewall. Look at that. Look at that Stonewall. The final... This is awesome. The final result of the Stonewall. Look at that position. Stop Oregon final position. This is why you play the Stonewall. He's still got his Stonewall. Well, most of it anyway. I thought you were gonna do like knight D F3. Such an epic Stonewall. It's straight out of Andy Soltis. This guy got staff bargained. I told you guys, this is the first opening I tried to play, but I was like terrible at it. I remember like losing to like a 1300 in a quad or something, and I just like quit. But it was a good decision. I started playing the English, and I never looked back. So I don't miss the Stonewall. Alright, Sloth Rapid Midsummer. We have 1 minute to the next round. Sparklers 5, Staff Oregon. We might be playing, right? Wait, we already played? I just played him. Crazy. Okay. Morales. Oh no. Not Morales. Not Morales. No! He has a bye, and he like just like aborted a game, and you can't play me. King Kong S3. Dactor of Love? The Dactor of Love. How did he get in the team? That looks kind of sus. That must be Mr. Coffee. Dactor of Love. Let him in there. I don't know. We'll have to have an investigation on Dactor of Love. They got a huge... What is that? A huge rapid rating? No, they're just a good player, I guess. We played once. No! No. 429 games. Game 430. Don't forget to donate if you've played 430 more games against me on the stream. Bachelors of Love. Very clever. Very clever. Guys, we haven't seen the scoreboard go up. We're at 577.77. We've got a stream tomorrow morning, Wednesday. And, Morales. Now I'm in the English mood. We played the black side of the English. Bring your Grand Prix attack. I'm gonna play F4 Gambit. What? That's a bad decision, dude. You're playing symmetrical English? Never seen you do that before. It's gotta be a bad decision. Oh yeah. There's not going to be any Rubinstein variations around here. I don't remember, like, maybe you played this against me already. I forgot. I can't remember all 429 games that we played. My photographic memory is a little shaky at the moment. Knight D5. I wonder if anyone ever played that. It's probably just not really good. But people do it with black. That's the funny thing. What's he gonna do after G3 or E3? And I think you played D5 against me. You went into a Caro-Kann Panov with black. Last time you did D5? This is my like safe style. No g4. This is like my tournament repertoire. I like it when people play e5. Yeah, no, I almost always play e3 these days. If you look at my last few tournament games, I don't really play g3 there much. Well, I don't want to play a bad Queen's Gambit. Accepted. I had a game with Justin Sarkar where he did like bishop c4, knight b4. I was like, what are you doing? He drew somehow. It was like, I couldn't figure out if that's even like a legitimate move. Apparently it's just like really bad for black. But I'm not sure bishop c4 is that good. But Morales with black in the Caro-Kann. So we've had this before. Well, it's not necessarily a Caro-Kann yet. I mean, it can be. I guess it can be a lot of things. Could it even be a Grunfeld? If you play g6? What happens if g6? Peter Spidler knows. This is just like, I don't think it suits Morales' style. He's playing a very, very solid stuff. Bishop d3 has to be. So we've had this similar type of thing before. I guess classic semi-Tarash. So Morales playing the semi-Tarash and the Petrov with black. He's like doing the Nakamura. Dynamic player plays passive openings. But why? You know? Okay, in your case, to learn how to play passive openings better. But, yeah. Okay, dude, you can't play the Budapest Gambit all the time. You have to have something solid. If you want to be a serious chess player. The semi-Tarash is kind of going too far to the like solid side. It's ridiculously safe, but like not dynamic. Schieberspieler asks, we're close to a Panov transposition. If you play CD-ED, right, we have a transposition. I feel like we played that already. Isn't that like a classic position, CD-ED? Oh man, didn't you do this against me before? Or someone did this against me before. You know what? It was a similar position, but slightly different, where like CD was played. It's a little different. E6 feels wrong. But what can I do about it? What am I going to do about it? Rook E1. Knight takes D5 is nothing. Queen C2. Interesting, but, you know, misplacing my queen. Do I play it to provoke, like, H6 or something? Does that perhaps weaken your king side? Queen C2, H6, Queen E2. It's not a stupid idea. What about this square? I don't like B3. So Rook D1. Maybe I take on C5. I'm freaking Mark Taimanov. I'm starting to like this. I'm starting to like taking on C5, Holmes. It's like a Nimzo. The Taimanov had a Nimzo game, I remember, where he got both bishops, like, maybe it wasn't a Nimzo, I don't remember, but it was both bishops. I'm probably not even talking about the right player, but whatever. I think it was Smyslov. One of those guys whose names ends with a V, who was really good. But I'm thinking of Smyslov. Totally different position. Alright, I'm taking... Dude, you're hanging h7 with check? That can't be. What is that? Wow. What a move. Hanging h7 with check. It's all planned and in advance. It's deep. Deep chess. What if I take on c5 and you take on c3? I take on h7 with check, you move your king, I take with a pawn on c3. You play g6, I play bishop takes g6, pawn g6, queen g6. I can't believe anyone would play bishop e7 using like very little time. Okay, it just can't be sound. I don't care. I'm taking this. This is unsound. It's simply unsound. Not somewhat unsound. It's a different kind of unsound. It's simply unsound. Now, maybe f5 sort of like threatens to trap my bishop. So whatever. Whatever. I mean, your king is not safe long term now. I don't have to do anything flashy. Do you think Morales like really sacrificed h7 with check on purpose? Or he just like dropped it? Drashin has followed, thank you. Drop in the follow. 5-0. Going for 6. Donations are drying up for the World Senior Champ. 109 days to go. We haven't seen a donation in 2 days. Sad. We feel sad, but that's life. Alright. Yeah, I mean, the knight is a classic. It's a classic problem. Yeah, we go queen e2. Game over. Game over, bro. That's where the queen belongs, not on c2. I only did it to hit h7, and I was intending to play here all along. The Acer mate. It's okay, Morales. Just admit like you dropped it. It would be better if you dropped h7 than sacrifice it on purpose. You're holding a puffer fish. Masturbate. The Fugu. One of our main sponsors. You can still see pufferfish barely up in the right hand corner. He's been forgotten. He's in the storage unit. He would still come on the stream occasionally, like 3 years ago. We have no threat whatsoever here. Just safer king. Exactly. Exactly. It's all a very deep plan by Morales to actually what he's trying to do is use the H file to attack me. So bishop h6 is pretty obvious. A little too obvious, if you ask me. Bishop h6, rook g8, the clever trap. I still think bishop h6 is strong. What's the follow-up? Rook a d1 probably. And if g5, queen e4, rook g6, get myself trapped. Okay. Queen e4. Queen e4 prevents g5. The c4, I like bone atrophy. This c4 setup is hard to deal with in the hyper-accelerated dragon. You don't say. I'm basically setting my sights for a draw. If people play the Marazzi and I'm black, I'm content to just hold the half point with black. Yeah, the Marazzi is arguably white's best line against the accelerated dragon. There's no doubt. What about bishop a6 trading pieces? Ooh, there's a knight. Alright, this is gone. That's gone. Now he's threatening queen g7. I have a seriously limited ability to defend the d4 pawn, and it's going to get attacked by queen g7 anyway. So I think bishop a6 runs into rook e8, unfortunately. Seems like a good move. So I think we just write off the d4 pawn on our income tax. That's not even getting defended. I can't defend this pawn. It's gone. I'm up the exchange. I mean, I'm up a whole exchange. He doesn't have a pawn for it. And his bishop on b7 is blocked. I mean, queen e7 forces an exchange of queens, right? Done. It's a done deal. Very dynamic player, and you know, if you trade his queen off, I mean, he's not happy. But you know, again, you see like dynamic player playing solid opening. He sacked. Material already. No surprise there. Okay, my B pawn. My B pawn help. I don't really want to lose my B pawn. It's the easiest way to win this. Mm-hmm. Tricky. He's so intense, Morales. Hey, my king has a square to move to. Bonus. Can breathe. Look at that classical king side. No weaknesses, just king f1. I'm playing Morales. I don't give him any targets. Back rank weakness. Yep. That's the problem. I have to watch the back rank weakness. $201K. Bill 201K. 201K. Alright. Thanks everyone for joining us. It's last round. I think we've got the tournament. Chemical tried a bad day. And I didn't screw up this week. Yet. King f6. It's a very strange move. I don't understand why Morales doesn't play bishop here to attack my rook. If I trade rooks, I mean, he's a goner. Cannot allow me to trade rooks. Now I'm like much safer with the rooks off than I was before. Very little chance of, okay, screwing it up, so to speak. Speaking of chances to screw it up, let's play safe. Morales is playing for time. I mean, that's the only way he can win this. Literally. It was a kind of stupid move. I had better. Fortress. You gotta at least have a pawn for it. I think if you're gonna get a fortress. Nice, 145% upon loss. Wow, that's like a world record. Yeah, I let him do that. It was a smart move. I could have played bishop e5. boxing in his bishop like indefinitely. It was really stupid not to. Now it's going to take longer. I mean, I guess I could theoretically play f4 later. Yeah, he has like a semi-fortress. I don't think this fortress is waterproof. I mean, first of all, I can just create an outside pass pawn. Really should be quite good for white. There's like no way I'm not winning with an outside pass pawn here. Of course, it's not isolated. I mean, it's isolated, so it's not ideal. Strong decoy power. Decoy power. Mm-hmm. It's rare to see Morales actually thinking. I haven't won a game against him since I don't know when. 4 games ago. Wow. I missed that one. This is getting a little too close for comfort. Right. Hardcore. Oh, F7 is just hanging there. Whew. Could have taken that. Wow, insta-take. What an amazing defensive effort. The one move cheapo, there it is. Look out. Unbelievable. Man, what a brutal defense. Brutal defense. Very motivated. Where is my analysis of this game? There goes your winning record after game 430. I want to see the final analysis. Now, you have to tell us, did you purposely sacrifice the h7 pawn, or was that a slip in the Morales technique? Because I honestly wasn't sure if it was some kind of deep sacrifice. Could I have played a perfect game? Is it possible just once? The perfect game. Gone for the perfect game. We're up to move 32, no inaccuracies. We're up to move 31, no inaccuracies. We're up to move 30, no inaccuracies. Move 29, no inaccuracies. Mistake. No perfect game. An inaccuracy. I made mistakes. I was hoping for my best game ever. Alright. Alright, back to tournament. We did it. Morales with the mere 24-32 performance in this tournament, even after losing to me in the last round. He had a perfect score and then lost the last round. He still finished third, even without playing the first two games. How is that possible? Can't believe, like, Drown the Clown couldn't get on the scoreboard. What happened to Drown the Clown? He won the tournament last time. Yeah, Staffvargan was second. 5 out of 6. 2,500 performance rating. Nice job. Very impressive from Staffvargan. I managed to beat him in a Caro. So I got white against both of those guys, and that's sort of lucky. Actually, yeah, I beat 10-year-old with black. King Kong finished with 3. So Morales 3rd place, congratulations. 10-year-old with 4th, King Kong with 5th, Bone Atrophy 6th. Dr. Love, the Dr. Love, perfect performance. Not that bad. Dr. Love 7. We missed you this week, great Lazarus. Yeah, I had 2 bad weeks, so I was due for a good result. Although, all the games were close. Nothing was easy. Shigeromi beat me last time. He only scored 2.5. Bisonov 2.5. John the Clown only played 3 games. Arsenal fan 2. Camel Culture dropped out after second round loss against 10-year-old. That happens. He was a sore loser and quit. D-Neck left. So a lot of you guys didn't stick in the tournament. Astrobate actually had a bad day. You seem like you're kind of in a bad mood today, Astrobate. You were upset after the first round. I don't think you had a good attitude going into the tournament today. Maybe you were stressed out about something. Normally you don't complain or anything. So thanks guys for playing. Again, please support my efforts to go to the World Senior. If you can donate, make a streaming donation. We're up to 577, but only 109 days to go. So we need to be getting about $15 per day or something like that to reach our goal. So I appreciate it. Today, Mr. Coffee and Bill with 200 bits. We got a little bit of bit donations. We'll appreciate you always, of course. Anyway, refreshing to win a tournament. Have a look at the game. Okay, Antonio, I'll take a look. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for playing. It's been my pleasure to host this tournament and actually win for once. Anyway, thanks everyone for playing. We'll see you later. Tomorrow, it's Weird Rapid. Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. CEST. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Sorry you couldn't play. Excel Poke and Mr. Coffee had to work, so they couldn't play. Working sucks. Thanks, guys. Back tomorrow. Thursday, subscriber stream. Friday will be the last stream before vacation, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going away for a week. So, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday stream. See you guys then. Bye.